May your days be long and your hardships few. Blessings upon your family. Remember the lessons of the past.
There we go. Nothing goes bad until you get past there. Oh. That was interesting. Bit of a hiccup, I don't know what that was about. Now this is the hardest 5-man dungeon in the game at the time that Burning Crusade came out. I wiped a lot in here, not me personally, but my guildies and I wiped a lot in here. Challenging instance it was back in the day. I'll even show you where. Now this is one of those bosses you gotta be careful. You gotta be in the room when you aggro the boss, because if you don't get in the room when you aggro the boss, anybody who's outside the room is unable to attack. All they can do is stand there and watch the battle unfold, which kind of sucks. You'll see a veil, I think, when I get on them. Go over the doorway. See that? That stops anybody outside from actually participating in the fight. There we go. Okay, so that's actually a quest completion as well. Isn't that neat? Nice and fast. So, instead of going up the back, actually you go up the side way here. Kitty cat making a grinding noise with his teeth for what appears to be zero reason whatsoever. That's so annoying. I'm going to take off the aspect of the cheetah because these guys will do damage to me. And so will some of these guys. And it's fun. Look at that. Everybody aggro's all at once. Everybody. We want all you guys. Come on, everybody come down here. No, not everybody? Not all? Get this guy to come, this group to come down too. These guys are only trash mobs, so I don't think it has anything to do necessarily with this quest I'm about to pick up. Or turn in, I should say. There we go. Turn in that one. Took this one. And then we back up and blue. Okay. They're all dead. Each of them give you 1 point of rep. Hey kitty. Then we come up to Vex, and Vex is just a tank and spank from what I remember. You have to watch out for those energy balls he makes. I'm pretty sure they can be damaged. You have to watch out for those. Make sure you loot these bosses. I should be saying that about all instances. Always make sure you loot the boss, even if you're not going to be getting the item that comes from the boss, because you might forget to pick up an item that the boss needs you to pick up, or the quest needs you to pick up. Now we're going to get a little mini movie inside the instance. It's going to show us where the final boss hides out. This being the final boss of the raid, if I'm not mistaken. Or is that the final boss of the actual instance? I cannot remember. I think it might be the instance. Given that this is an instance run that I'm using the orb in, chances are it is the instance. I haven't completed this instance often. I completed it a few times back when BC was the current expansion, and I've only run it a very few times since. By very few, I mean really very few. I mean hardly at all. I mean, I don't remember doing it more than a couple times. Okay, Dragon Boy, come on down and talk to us. I want to get my question in. Come on. You're almost there. There you go.
The fate of the world hangs in the
The
balance.
Scryers. The Scryer. Defeat Kael'thas in Magisters Terrace. And then take his head.
Must be destroyed.
These things aren't morbid, not morbid at all. Right? Okay, so on we go. These big dudes used to give you a little bit of a shock. You come around the corner, it's like, okay, what the hell is that? Oh, it's God's huge. Okay. But, obviously they're not a problem now, given the fact I'm level 100. Crying out loud, these guys are nothing. Everything's nothing. Even the raids I could probably do with this guy, but I'd rather do it with my main gut ren because he's the one collecting everything, achievement-wise. Now this is where things used to get a little edgy. Not so much with the trash mobs in the room, but with the boss. For the life of me, I can't remember why. There's probably a mechanic or something that she does. It might even be a matter of killing more than one, having to kill them in a certain order, or killing them away from each other. I know that's a situation in Tempest Keep that you have to deliberately separate the bosses of the final room in order to make sure they stay the hell away from each other for the purposes of rezzing and stuff, because they can heal if they're too close to each other. If you separate them properly, I think Tempest Keep can be solo now. I'm not entirely certain of that, but it is possible. So here we are in the room. As you can see, the boss is up here. There's the Twisted Association's quest. The boss is right in that area. There she is. So we're going to clear the trash from this room as well, of course. All the trash. Because why not get rep? Rep's never a bad thing. Never. Ever. Get all the rep you can off all the groups you can, because you never know when that mount that you want will put you over the edge and get you the achievement you're looking for is going to be requiring you to get some random ass low level rep that you didn't think of when you were going through the zone in the first place. And you have to go back and grind now when you're too high a level to really figure out exactly what will get you what rep you need, without going and doing a whole bunch of low level quests that are going to just irritate you because you have to do them again. Maybe not again. Maybe again is not the right word. You get the point though. Okay, so because I'm low level, I can do stuff like that. Or high level, I should say. I can come over here and kill bunches without having to worry about aggroing the folks in the center. I think that part of the problem that we used to have with this room is the fact that we didn't do these guys first. I'm pretty sure that we can get away without aggroing the boss by going and doing exactly what I'm doing right here. Sneaking around behind it. Or maybe there's a fear ability that the boss has. Or I can't remember what the hell it was. All I know is that I'm doing my damnedest to avoid having that problem happen right now. And as such, I'm sneaking around. Now that the sneaking around is done, yeah, it's a bunch of bosses here, obviously. Obviously, one's going to be a healer, one's going to do mage work, one's going to be a tanker. It's one of those situations, and probably that's where the trouble came from back in the day. Looks like Kael'thas is the only one left to destroy now. And here we are in his room. Now this guy does an interesting little thing. I think it's this guy that lifts you up into the air and holds you in the air and then slams you to the ground, or maybe he bounces you around the room. Not entirely sure.
Did you honestly believe
What I am entirely sure of is that I'll be able to kill him with one hit.
Night elf mongrel? It was not a stepping stone to a much larger plan. It has all led to this. And this time, I will not interfere.
My demise accomplishes nothing!
Upside
The
down!
Master will have you! You will drown in your own blood! The world shall burn!
Seemed a little bit miffed there, didn't I? Well, we've got everything we need to turn in all the quests. Question is whether this guy's going to let me turn in all three.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
Here's your head. Gem's a gem. Doesn't matter.
Dionis Akar.
A radical notion. There's your essence. There's some
Good
money.
health.
And some more money. There we go. That effectively completes all of the Burning Crusade instances. For the purpose of letting the wife have a pausing spot in order to edit the instance for a highlight for YouTube, we'll just pause right there with the Dungeon Complete symbol on. That takes care of Burning Crusade. Next up will be the Northrend instances, Utgard Keep and Nexus being the first ones. I might do Nexus and Oculus. I hate the fucking Oculus. And I'll probably do Utgard Keep and Utgard Pinnacle. But right now I'm going to be doing other stuff with this character and then doing other stuff with other characters. So we're going to have the pause here for the wife to do the edit, and then I'm going to be off doing other things. Okay.